house is finished. The outside is kind of done. Don't judge this. This is a house I built like 10 years ago. But oh, maybe not. Well, maybe yes, 10 years ago. But now all that's left to do is to build a pool. And in this video, I will make a pool right over here. So look no further if you're looking to build a pool. This is gonna be your ultimate pool building guide, if that makes sense. Anyway, also let me know what you think about the house. On the inside, it has an indoor pool. I even forgot about that. But it has a basketball court, a game room, cinema. It's a really cool. This is one of my favorite houses I've ever built, and a big kitchen. But now we're doing a pool. So first, what you need to do is see how big your pool, how big you want your pool to be, and then you need to see what kind of shape you want. Do you want a rectangular shape, oval shape, a circle maybe? You never know. Maybe a heart-shaped pool. But yeah, I am gonna go for more of a rectangular, more of a 2 squares. Well, I'm talking too much. Let me just show you. So let me just maybe, yeah, you need to see where you want to put your pool. So I'm gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like that, and then I'm gonna turn in 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that, and then it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe move it by 1 block, like that. So now this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this needs to go like that. And then this is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this had to be 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is 1 block too much. And now we're gonna count from this block, and it's gonna go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we are gonna move that over there, so that has to go like that. And then wait, let me just remove all of this so you can see it from the sky. But you should be left with something like this. So 2 squares interchanging with each other. So if you put a line here and here and here and here, you should have 2 squares, and that's gonna be my pool. 1 square is gonna be where the shallow water is, and 1 square is gonna be where the deep water is, where you can swim, and this is where you can walk. And then maybe over here we can create a nice little jacuzzi area for people who don't really like to swim but like to enjoy the water. So here are some of the blocks you may use for the pool, and that may be the light blue. Wait, let me get some more light in here. Maybe one more. Maybe one more. There we go. So we have the light blue wool, light blue concrete, cyan concrete. It's not too bad for a pool color. But then these 3 are the main blocks that I would use because they have a lot of texture. For example, tiles on the oxidized cut copper, some dark prismarine, or some normal prismarine blocks. And for this one, I'm going to be using some oxidized cut copper. So all you got to do is use your waxed oxidized cut copper stairs and go all the way around your pool, just like this. For now, we're gonna build a pool, and then later we're just gonna add the jacuzzi area somewhere over here. But for now, this is what your pool should look like. Very simple, very easy to do, I'm sure you're able to follow me. Now, next up is you want to see how deep your pool is going to be. And this is a flat world, so this is the bedrock because it's an old world. But we don't need it to be any deeper than this. So we're just gonna go like that, and then we're gonna place our full blocks of copper just under here. And we don't even have to do it here because here we are gonna have the shallow part of the pool. So just cover the walls here where you have your pool deep. You can go even deeper, make it 3 blocks deep or maybe even 4 blocks deep, but I'm just gonna stay like this. And then maybe here I'm gonna place some stairs, like maybe even like this. Maybe even like this, so we have a nice little staircase down. Now, here where the bedrock is, of course you're not gonna have bedrock, but replace it with the cut copper, oxidized waxed cut copper, I don't even know, it's too long of a name. But when you have that, your pool is basically complete. We just need to make the outside of the pool and then add some decorations and of course add the water in. Now, I'm gonna start with some quartz slabs all the way around. This is gonna make a nice little separation from the patio so you don't accidentally fall in. And you can just go like that all the way around above the stairs. Like something like this. And it creates a nice little one part of the pool and the second part of the pool as well. Now, well, let me just not do this. I had a better idea. We're gonna put some carpet, so it's not as tall, and you can visibly see where the pool is. Oh, there we go. So this is where your pool is gonna be. Now, don't worry about this part. This part is, I don't know if you've ever been to like aquatic place. If you've ever been to a pool, they have these like edges where the dirt and just trash goes. So that's what that's supposed to be, and that's why I do it that way. But yeah, we can add water, and now for this deep water, it's really hard for water to be here. So what you want to do is place some temporary blocks just like that, so it's 1 block deep, and then place water into the stairs and also into the middle. But I think if I place it into the stairs, it should automatically fill in a whole way. Now also place it here in these stairs, and then break the blocks you placed temporarily, just like that. There we go. Now, in the night, the pool is gonna be a little bit dark, so to fix that, we can create some lightning. And to do that, I'm gonna use some sea lanterns and then some oxidized copper just on top. You can do it this way. You do have to place the water on them, and it can be like that. Or if you want to make it flush with the floor, well, I cannot do it there because of the floor level, but you can do it this way. So the lanterns or the light source goes down there, and then your trapdoors go here. So now it is flush. As you can see, you can have it that way or this way. Either way it's fine, and you can swim in it, no problem. Now here on this deep part of the pool, I want to create a jumping board. I think that's what it's called. So we're gonna put 2 stairs. One is gonna be normal, The other one is going to be upside down. And then we're going to place a slab, no, a white carpet on top. We also need some string, I think. Yes, string is what we need. And then just place it here in front of the stairs, 1 and 2. And then on top of the string, place some of the carpets. So you have your jumping board, whoop whoop, and jump into the pool. Now, after that, the pool is basically complete. It is a little bit hard to, because it's a really big step. So even here at the start, you can get your copper or whatever block you're using that has slabs, and then create a nicer entrance into the pool. So you can basically walk in and walk out of the pool. Now, next thing I wanna create is some cherry trapdoors and some pink carpets, and these are gonna be like water mattresses. I think that's what they're called. But we're just gonna create 2. One is gonna be over here. Place this on the water, and then some carpets on top, and then maybe another one right over here. How do I wanna? Yeah, let's just make it like this. Two water mattresses like that. Now, for the jacuzzi part, we are gonna need some soul sand. So let's grab some soul sand, and I want to create it with some quartz. So you want to make it not the same water as this one. So you want to create, depending on how big of a jacuzzi you want to make, I would go, well, not I would, I am gonna go something like this. So it's not too big, but it's also not gonna be too small. And then some quartz slabs like that, and that's gonna be our jacuzzi. And this can stay like that. This goes here. And then here we're gonna have water as well. Just like that, but break these blocks because underneath we need to place some soul sand so we can get some bubbles. And and make it bubble like that. So now place these guys all over. Well, the bubbles disappeared, but don't worry, they are still gonna be here. And for the jacuzzi, I like to make it like this. Well, this is now in the way, but that's fine. We can just do something like that. Well, maybe even like this. Let me just fix it. There we go. And then there we go, fixed. So now we have the jacuzzi over here. You can sit outside and lay down. You can be in the water. Everybody's happy. And you have the jacuzzi part, and you have the pool that has like some flotation devices, a diving board. I think it's called a diving board. But yeah, let me know what you think about this pool. If you like it, if you don't, then let me know as well. Let me know if you want to see me build other types of pools. As I said, some oval ones or some circular ones. Or if you want to see anything else, let me know and I will see if I can make it. Thank you again, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye!